The name is That Black Joe, and I want to talk about a concept that I believe is going to be inviolably important to your life. Do you know that life is deeper than you can ever imagine? The things that we are exposed to on a daily basis are not all that there is to life. These are the surface things of life. Whatever you see and you consider common, whatever you see and you consider trivial, there is more to it. There is more to such things than you know. Now, in the light of that, it won't be out of place to say that life is deeper than the depth of the ocean. Life is complex yet simple. So the complexity and the simplicity of life is wrapped up in a mystery from human history. It is the deepness of life that advances the mentality of world changers to advance their capacity beyond the influence of conventional knowledge. You can't transform your world by mere acquisition of basic knowledge. Basic knowledge only gives you surface understanding of the world around us and how things are done. But for you to actually advance the world beyond where it is, by becoming one of the world changers in our world of reality, you need to subscribe to revelational knowledge. Revelational knowledge is not acquired from the classroom. And that is to say that it is not a thing that you bagged from the world. Revelational knowledge comes from the inside. It is something that is innate that you need to bet. And that is why you need to activate your mentality so as to expose yourself to the realm of imagination. It is only through imagination that you can rule your world. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't expose yourself to the worlds of schools. What I'm trying to say is that it is possible to advance your influence beyond the influence of conventional education. That is to say that you are wired wonderfully to explore with your mind at work. So you got to activate your mindset so as to become a history maker. So what I'm trying to say in essence is the deepness of life cannot be accessed by the influence of conventional knowledge, which the school gives you. You need to stretch yourself beyond the ordinary to actually understand the deep things of life. The deep things of life of our mortal world is not ordinary. The deep things of life is more or less spiritual. Now, you need to know this. Spirituality is not the evidence or a product of religiosity. Spirituality is the active nature and trademark of divinity. And the most spiritual drive that God has embedded upon man is a sense of creativity. So to assess the deep things of life and to x-ray them for mortal men to be blessed, you need to be creative. So to effectively and elaborately rule your world, you must reveal yourself with the thought of creativity. You must engage the giant in your inside that God has deposited in you and conquer the world for mortal men to be blessed. Now remember, to be of use in the world is the only way to happiness. Now I have to say this, that the consciousness of betting a good intention for the inspiration of our nation is all that you need to make all the difference in your world. And you cannot inspire this generation and generation to come without being creative. So you need to become conscious of your sense of creativity at work so as to change the world from your ends. The world is waiting for you. You need to become part and parcel of the world changers and even history makers. For you were not sent into this world to occupy space. You were called upon by God and wired with potentials to be a blessing to humanity. I hope this is good enough to inspire somebody for the rest of the day. Once again, I am That Black Joe, and I am all out to make that sense beyond common sense. Please do not view and listen to this thought-provoking inspirational update alone. You can share with friends and share with loved ones so that they can get inspired too. God bless you.